So I just go for it now. Do you mind if I get it out?
I
Is that a bit unhygienic, fiddling with it?
This is neck and neck.
Ooh, I've not done that very well at all, have I? I didn't realise it was a window. What's this? What's this? There's something in the air. No, you never heard that?
Welcome to Baking Playlist. I'm here with Billy Lockett, and Billy, what are we baking today?
Today we are baking a giant chocolate hobnob, and also the same thing but inspired by my debut album Abington Grove.
And it even spins.
Ooh.
Here with the fantastic Billy Lockett, a fellow Northampton artist.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm not an artist.
Well, yeah, but you kind of are. This is art, a form of art.
A form of art. So yeah, I was born in Northampton. So was Billy.
Lucky us.
Lucky us. I have had a bit of information in regards to what you like. I've gone with the fact that you said you liked hobnobs.
Wow, look at this.
We're going to be making a giant hobnob using the actual crushed up hobnob biscuits and oats and butter and sugar, making it in like what would normally be like a cake tin.
Like a flapjack kind of vibe.
Like a flapjack. You're going to be doing yours with milk chocolate on top.
Okay.
I'm going to be doing dark chocolate on top.
Right.
We're also going to be making one look like the smiley face with fondant.
With fondant? What's fondant?
I don't tend to use it a lot, but it's like sugar paste. Cakes are sometimes decorated in it.
Oh,
biscuits,
icing?
Icing.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. Like it. I love fondant.
This stuff, and then we roll it out. But
oh, that's fondant.
That's fondant.
Do you mind if I get it out? Is that a bit unhygienic, fiddling with it? Can I do that?
You get the fondant out, Billy.
Oh,
you get the fondant out.
It reminds me of something I probably
It looks a bit like licorice. Oh, you can try it if you want. It's just very
can you just
sugary.
eat it?
Yeah. We're going to be putting this on the hobnob. Just very sweet.
Oh, it's like sugar.
Preheat the oven.
Right.
And I hear you cleaned your oven.
Yeah, do you want to see it?
Yeah, let me see your oven.
I didn't realise it was a window, to be fair, because it's been so dirty for so long that I was like, oh my God, I can actually see. Right, so preheat the oven to what?
Preheat the oven to 170 or gas mark 4. And then the first thing we do is that we beat up the hobnobs. It's a really easy recipe as well to remember. So it's 100 grams of hobnobs, 100 grams of oats, 100 grams of butter, and 100 grams of golden caster sugar. 100 grams, which is just over 7. Let's go 7. You can beat them up in like a blender, but we're going old school, Billy. So if you want to put the biscuits in there, and we're going to be beating them with a rolling pin.
So I just go for it now?
Well, you can.
I can't wait.
If anyone's like a bit sort of conscious of their work surface, they can like put down a tea towel and then just basically beat them. So you're looking to create like a fine sort of like sandy powder.
Yeah.
And then the first ingredient we're going to put in is 100 grams of butter. So I'll do it first, Billy, and then because we've only got one set of scales.
You're going to do it by eye?
No.
Oh, okay, try and get it as close as you can.
Okay.
That's too much, I think.
No, I think this is 80.
Oh, 78, that's good. You've got a good eye. You've got a good butter eye. What a strange skill. Well, that's 102.
I'm going to allow that.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to allow that. And then we want exactly the same weight in sugar.
Oh, I'm going to be
Oh, no,
What's this? I've never seen one of these. If I saw, I'd have no idea. This looks like it's a broken thing.
It is. This is my very special silicone spatula that's broken.
But intentionally.
But we christened it with Tom Walker. It's my ergodynamic spatula.
What does ergodynamic mean?
Well, instead of ergonomic, it's ergodynamic.
Okay.
But yeah.
It's got its own flair.
It's got its own flair. Golden. Ooh. Get that little bit out.
That's where it really comes into play, isn't it?
It is.
It's not very good though, is it? Look, this is supposed to be a TV show, like you've got, it's broken.
We've both got 100 grams of butter, 100 grams of caster sugar, and then we're just going to put that on the hob, and we're just going to melt it.
Competition time to win this beautiful machine-made spoon signed by me and Fran. All you have to do is come up with the coolest name for our bake. Put your answers in the comments below and we'll pick the coolest one.
And like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
We have melted our butter and our sugar, and this is what we're going to be using, Billy, to like stick all the oats and the hobnob biscuit crumbs together. 100 grams of oats, and then also I'm just going to empty the biscuit crumbs in.
So are we going to end up making 2 here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Making 2. One question I love to ask is, do you know what the UK #1 was when you were born, Billy?
No idea.
Any guesses?
I reckon it was maybe Shania Twain. That's a stab in the dark, really, isn't it?
I know, yeah.
Oh, right.
Let me just double check that this is your birthday.
Yeah.
The 12th of August,
Yeah.
1991.
Yeah.
Yes. You actually share a UK #1 with the second artist we had on Baking Playlist, Jack Garratt.
Oh, no way.
So, and it is Brian Adams, Everything I Do It For You.
Wait a minute, so we got the same birthday?
Yeah, but it was #1 for 16 weeks.
Oh, so we haven't got the same.
No, you're...
Yes.
You've got the same.
Yes and no. 16 weeks.
Yeah, I know. So
well, it's a great song.
It is a good song.
Yeah,
it is a good song. Are there any soundtracks that you particularly love?
Yeah, Monsters Inc.
Yeah,
Put that kid
very
back where it
similar.
came from. So help me, bomb, bomb, bomb. A soundtrack that is incredible is Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, I've not heard that one.
You know the movie Nightmare
Yeah.
Before Christmas? You know there's like some classics such as What Have I Done? And it sounds terrible when I'm singing it, but it's beautiful. And also, what's this? What's this? There's something in the air. No, you never heard that?
No, but I'm gonna
No.
be. I bet most people have.
The
but I haven't.
Pumpkin King. You know, I've just done 3 absolute bangers there. Nothing.
Do you have a memorable birthday cake?
A memorable birthday cake? Yes, I do actually. I mean, the caterpillar cake was always a winner for me.
The classic. Colin.
Yeah, and I got a caterpillar cake for my birthday a few months ago, and it brought it all back. But I just love a log. I love a log.
Chocolate, you'll love.
And it keeps on giving as well. You know what I mean?
And it's when you get the end and you've got the chocolate bit and then you've got the spongy bit. In here, we have got all the hobnobs, the oats, the butter and the sugar.
Does mine look right?
It looks perfect.
Okay.
The next thing we need to do is line our tin. All we do is we just take the base and then we just take some greaseproof paper and we just go around it with a pencil. Do you remember the first gig you went to?
Actually, yes. It was a band called the Narcoleptics in Northampton. They're not a big band at all. It was the first time I had ever seen a group of people just going nuts to music, you know, and then moshing. I was like, what is this? Everyone's pushing each other around. It's amazing.
Any particular track?
What Would You Do is the big one. It's the first time that I thought, oh my God, music can really take over, it can brainwash people almost sometimes, can't it? I'd always been able to play piano since I was about 8. My mum got a piano, brought it into the house because she wanted to learn. I'd never played one before, and then I sat down and I could just play it pretty much the same way that I can now. I remember my parents were quite scared because it's almost like if your kid just starts speaking Spanish or something, you know what I mean? It's just like, how does he know how to do this? I have no idea how I knew how to do it.
Yeah.
It was kind of just like a party trick that I had. And then my dad would be like, come down, when people came over, be like, come down, Bill, like, show them. I'd be like, okay. And everyone would be like, wow.
And did you sing much before then, or did that then sort of go hand in hand?
When I was on my own in secret, I'd sing and I'd be like, oh, that actually sounds all right, you know. But, you know, when you're a teenager in a boys' school, singing is basically just having a sign on your head saying, beat me up. In the 90s, do you know what I mean? That was just not the vibe.
Cut round the pencil line, Billy,
yeah.
and then I'm going to grease the tin. And then this bit here that you cut, we're just...
So what about the sides? Oh, I've not done that very well at all, have I?
That's all right. It just needs to help it
why has that happened? What the hell is going on there? I followed the line exactly, I thought.
I'm giving you the smaller tin that we're using for the smiley face later. I'm then just going to put the mixture in here. Do you remember the first single that you bought?
I don't remember the first single, but I do remember the first album was James Blunt's second album.
Not even his first.
I know, and then the second album I bought was Radiohead, so I feel like I got the cool points back. But I mean, I liked it. I really liked him. I didn't really care that he wasn't the coolest
Which
thing.
track?
All of them, really.
All of them.
Oh.
There's space on the playlist for that.
Honestly, I really like James Blunt. It's the same with Coldplay. They get quite a bad rep, don't they? But I think they're one of the best bands ever.
My partner is not a Coldplay fan, and I've loved them from the very beginning.
Oh, they're incredible, aren't they?
Which is your favourite Coldplay track?
Green Eyes. Or Warning Signs. You know, warning signs.
Yes. It takes like 15 to 20 minutes, but I'd check it after 15 minutes, and you just sort of want it going like a light golden brown. So let's pop this in the oven, and I think it's time for a brew.
Yes.
Time for a brew.
Is that when all music happened?
It's dunk of the day. Now I'm eating biscuits the only way I know, by dunking them in tea.
Welcome to Dunk of the Day, Billy.
Thank you for having me in my house.
No problem. So, we are basically going to be testing which is the better dunker. So you've got a whole array of hobnobs, And I've got the rich tea.
Judging from face value of the biscuit, it does make sense that these are going to win.
Right, okay. So 3, 2, 1. Oh, you're going all the way. Well, okay. What's it doing? Oh. It's surviving quite well, considering...
Yours is doing all right, actually.
Maybe P2K wasn't correct.
Oh, it's going against all of my natural
what's
instincts to get
happening
it
to
out.
yours?
I want it to come out now, but...
Oh, no, look, I can see it's starting to go. It's starting to go.
I'm actually feeling all right, you know.
I think actually the circumference of the mug is keeping it intact. If it was a bigger mug, it would have gone. Oh.
This is neck and neck.
Oh, yeah. I'd say that. Look at Billy's. There's a bit
Oh,
of Billy's.
mine's
There's a
just-
bit of Billy's. It's gone. Look at the rich tea.
Oh, it's gone now.
It's gone. Right. Okay.
I can't believe the
It's
rich
gonna be-
tea's won. Where did you get these? Is this some kind of like trick rich tea?
Look at it. It doesn't want to go.
This has been more than 18 seconds, hasn't it? Yeah. We've just broken a record.
This
without
is the length
realising
of the
it.
episode. We might have to cut the rest of it
Oh
because
my
the
God.
rich tea is
We
just hanging
got a
on.
Guinness World Record. It keep going. Oh, it's about to go.
Oh! Thank you, Billy, for
Yeah.
taking part in probably the longest dunk of the day ever.
Oh, thank you.
We have got the giant hobnobs out of the oven. So you said you like milk chocolate,
Yeah.
Billy. So you've got 100 grams of milk chocolate in there. So I'm going to go 100 grams of dark chocolate in there. We just want to break the chocolate up. Do you know what this
Okay.
is called?
A bowl?
It is a bowl.
Okay.
But we're going to be melting it like a bain-marie. So I'm just going to pour a little bit of water,
Oh, okay.
and then the heat will just melt the chocolate there.
We're going to be here for hours.
Well,
It's never melting, is it?
I would normally do this
Oh,
on
is
the
it one of
hob,
those
but
things where you
the,
go ding and then it's melted? So why is it that you shouldn't melt it quickly?
it's like you wouldn't get in a hot bath. Treat the chocolate like you treat yourself.
Okay. That's always been my motto in life. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Oh.
What were your sort of musical influences growing up?
I guess my dad was always playing vinyls to me, but he was a painter, so he was always painting to music, and he'd just play like old like Cat Stevens records and Tracy Chapman and Joan the Trading, just loads of like Bob Dylan, a lot of
Yeah.
singer-songwriters actually
Yeah.
from the sort of 60s to 80s.
And any specific tracks?
Father and Son was a real standout, and I actually played that at his funeral. Yeah, it was a special moment, really. And that and Radiohead, I got him into Radiohead. So I remember showing him all these albums, and it was the first time he'd actually really liked a band that was sort of not, you know, from the 70s.
Yeah,
It was the first time he was like, finally, a good band.
Yeah.
You know? I think my dad was alive just at the point when it started to work. The only tour he saw was the Katie Tunstall tour. But I remember him sitting right at the front on Drury Lane in London, Drury Lane Theatre,
yeah.
so it was like 4,000 people, and it was a really special show. So I feel like at least he saw a bit of it working.
Completely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, more than working. So because it's of the loose bottom tin, you can use like a can, but we're using the old baking playlist mug. And if you just, that should then release itself like that.
Look at that.
Just sort of that side up, and then put that there, take that off. And then, yeah, just take the chocolate. Okay.
Still doesn't feel like there's enough chocolate here.
I know,
but
there will be. There will
I feel
be.
like you know what you're doing.
I hope so.
Something tells me.
Sorry, Bella and
Yeah,
Bella and Trevor
is
having
just
a little
going
bit of
through a
a...
little phase of wanting to ruin Bella's life. Oh wow, this is really fun.
Which was the last track that you remember doing on the album, or does it not necessarily work in that way?
Some of the songs on the album I wrote when I was 18, so
Right,
12,
yeah.
13 years ago. Like We Used To, I wrote, you know, when I was 18. And then Don't Be So Hard on Yourself, I wrote, you know, like a month before the album pretty much was done.
Yeah.
You know, maybe even in the last few weeks before we went to mastering. For me, it doesn't matter when I did it, as long as I like it.
We have got all the chocolate-covered hobnobs done, so you can leave them to set like that, or if you wanted to, you could put them in the fridge, in which case we're actually going to see what is in your fridge.
What now?
I wanna know, I gotta know, I need to know what's in your fridge.
Do you know what's in Italy?
I really don't. I think
said
there's a pumpkin. I think there's a pumpkin. I think there's some spaghetti.
Oh wow, that's a big pumpkin.
This is really good. This is it's just Chinese curry sauce. I thought it was gochujang. This is it. Is it how you say it? Gochujang?
Yeah.
Gochujang? And this is for ramens. I like making like ramens from scratch and things.
So not using the old...
Well, we've got ramen paste as well, but then there's also this you use, some white miso paste.
Oh, I love miso. You know, you could put miso in the flapjacks.
Wow, okay. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but you can definitely do that. Oh yeah, this is what I cooked yesterday. Spaghetti.
Nice.
Is it? It doesn't look great, but yeah, I mean, it tastes better than it looks.
Delicious. So while the chocolate-covered hobnobs are actually cooling, we're going to do a special bespoke Billy Lockett one, inspired by your album artwork. Basically, we're going to be recreating the smiley face on one of the plain hobnobs. I'm going to roll out some black fondant, and then you can, talk me through more of the pieces about it.
I just took loads of photos of everything in my house in Abington Grove and all these different bits and bobs of my life. And then we got like my favourite paintings my dad did. You know, I told you that story of when my mum and dad got a piano and I suddenly started playing it.
Was that the first time on it?
They took a photo of the moment because it was so crazy, and that is literally it, of me playing the piano. The James Corden appearance is there, so you can just see James Corden just...
Did they know all about these little pieces in there?
Yeah, I have messaged them all about it and told them about it.
Do you have like a favourite track on the album?
Oh, I guess it's probably Don't Be So Hard on Yourself. I really like... I think Miss Missing is probably the biggest one that's done like the best in terms of radio and playlisting and streaming and stuff. But it's just everything I wanted it to be for the first album. I'm very, very proud of this.
Yeah, no, you should be.
Can't believe it.
And we're making a special hobnob.
Yes.
Inspired by it.
Here we are.
Here we are. Rolling out fondant. Turn it over.
Confidence is key with that, isn't it?
Is there anyone that you would love to do a duet with?
Do you know what? I'd love to do something with Tame Impala. I mean, obviously I love all their music, but I feel like my voice might work quite nicely with his.
Have you got a favourite track?
The less I know, the better is the one, isn't it? I just love the whole sound. I'm obsessed with the production that they get on there.
Have you seen them live?
Yes, although it was at Glastonbury and I wasn't really on the planet. So, but they were there. I'm pretty sure they were there.
And they still impress.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Here we are. All the hobnobs, Billy. Do you want to break it?
How do you do it? Do I use a knife?
You can cut it up.
Like a pizza almost, isn't it? Okay.
Or...
am I doing this right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it's not too soft, not too hard.
Just as you like it.
Just right. Oh, God, can I try this?
You try that.
Oh, I'm not really liking. Oh.
It's everything and more.
You know when something's so good to start dancing?
Oh, it's good.
Oh God, it really is special. No offence, it was lovely, but it wasn't that complicated.
No.
Do you know what I mean? This is quite, I could do this.
That's what I want you to do.
Yeah, I could actually make this myself.
And other people can even make it and bring you more for the tour.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So thank you so much for being part of Baking Playlist.
Thank you for having me.
So go and check out Billy, billylockett.com.
Yep, Billy Lockett on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
TikTok.
No, not Twitter anymore, it doesn't exist. I've got a tour coming out. I've got a song called I Could Use a Friend, and it's my best song. It's literally the best thing I've ever done. I really, really believe that. I say that about every song, but I really mean it this time.
Remember, you can download Billy's recipe on the website and get his full Baking Playlist Spotify playlist. And yeah, thank you so much and look forward to seeing you on tour.
Yes. I swear I wasn't always like this. I could handle anything, but lately I feel like a stranger, living in my own skin. And the older that I'm getting, the less I'm letting out. I can feel my heart screaming, but I never make a sound. And I don't know how much of this I can take. And if only I could say what I'm thinking, instead I'm just sinking in silence again. And I'm getting tired of smiling and laughing, with nobody asking how we're really I could use a friend.